Dr. Chambas, we're happy to have you here with us. We know that you know Abuja very well, but this time, what brings you to Abuja?
I consider Nigeria my second home, and every once in a while, I feel like I have to come back to be refreshed and to be reinvigorated. I'm here on a private visit, and it's a real pleasure to be with you on this on your program.
Thank you so very much, Your Excellency. I have to say this. I always wanted an opportunity to say this. The first time that I saw you, I didn't meet you at the time, I just saw you. It was at some ECOWAS event, and I was sitting there. I was Chief Economic Advisor to the President of Nigeria at the time. And I saw you at this event, and I was thinking, who is this man that is just so wonderful? Versatility in many languages, particularly French and English, and conversing with all the different topics and issues facing Africa. We're fortunate to have you in Abuja and to have the opportunity to be on the show with us. So I'm very fortunate, and I have you sitting down here so we can ask you questions to get all the answers that we want on the problems of Africa today.
Well, I don't know about answers on all the problems of Africa, but let me just say that I appreciate the kind words, your kind sentiments. But you know that the feeling has been mutual, because we have a friendship based on the fact that I also have very high regard for you, your broad perspectives on issues, and really your strong commitment to Nigeria and to the continent. And, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, the Africa, in fact, it seems like the whole world is in turmoil of one kind or the other. We've got, threats of tsunami here. We've got, problems, facing us with climate change. People thinking that there'll be doom and gloom coming. And then we have wars and rumors of wars, especially in Africa. We've got the situation in Mali now, looking very complicated. The situation in Sudan, we thought we had put a handle on it, looking complicated. Even Nigeria is in the midst of its own problems with Boko Haram and other issues. Uganda has its problems. Congo has its problems. You've been Deputy Foreign Minister of Ghana. You've been Member of Parliament in Ghana. You've worked in the international arena for many, many years. You've been President of ECOWAS and now Secretary General of ACP. What is the problem in Africa? Can we have development with all of this?
Yes, but it's interesting, because what you have said is all true. We still have problems of peace and security, conflict, and of course very real issues with the climate change, which is threatening the long-term survival of our planet. But the other side of it is that things have never been brighter on the African continent than now. Barely a decade ago, the Economist, well-regarded, internationally reputed magazine, talked of Africa as the continent of doom and gloom. There's nothing but just a plethora of problems, conflict countries strewn all over. But a decade later, and as recently as only a few months ago, the Economist's perspective on Africa has changed. Yeah. And it talks about Africa now as the hopeful continent. Yeah. And that is based on some realities. One, if you take the issue of peace and security, it's true that we still have the real difficult ones, like Somalia, like Southern Sudan that you have talked about. Some would even say DRC is not exactly out of it. But you know what? There are only a few now. You can literally count them on one hand. Yes, Mali, but again, that's a lingering problem that has been there. We can come to that in detail. But what is also true is that we have on the continent now, for the first time in several decades, not less than 15, some would say up to 20 countries that are recording growth rates of no less than 5% and consistently, in spite of a